going to show us some technology that connects the manufacturer to the consumer.
Yep. Thank you, Steve, for the introduction. And hi, Wendy. Good evening.
Hi.
Good evening, digital marketers. Anticipating your customer's next move has traditionally been one of the fundamental problems that digital marketers are trying to solve for, right? We are working on a new AI-powered functionality called Customer.ai that will roll out as a part of future Adobe Experience Platform release. Let me show you what this looks like and how it helps. This is accessible from the Adobe Experience Platform Intelligent Services UI, and as you can see, it helps you build propensity scores based on your customer's likelihood to perform a certain action. So here, for example, I have a huge population that have a high propensity to download a new mobile app. Now I can also further dig into this information to look at the individual characteristics within these clusters so the marketing spend can be distributed accordingly. Traditionally, this has been used for next best offers or in cross-sell and upsell campaigns in the retail and banking industry. But today, we'll show you how this can be applied to a whole different arena, which is the automotive industry. And speaking of which, Mindy, would you like for us to help customers like you have better experiences with their cars?
Hell yes, DP, hell yes.
Totally. We're here to do that, and we'll show how Adobe can enable auto manufacturers mitigate negative brand experiences altogether. Because there's tons of vehicle telematics data available today from the onboard diagnostics code waiting to be analyzed. What we're going to do here is bring in our customer AI to analyze this data, and we'll show you how this transforms the end consumer experience and gives a new perspective to automotive aftermarket. So here I have an end consumer mobile application, and I have a mobile app here. So as you can see on the top right corner is the overall driving status customized to the user, along with a bunch of vehicle health parameters, all color-coded to identify anomalies, if any. Now understand, all of these are based on the propensity models that we built using customer AI. Interestingly, there's also a notification at the bottom which says that the user's battery requires servicing. Now this is a personalized message to the vehicle or to the end user per se from the auto manufacturer. But how do we do it? Because we are not letting an end user fail and have a bad customer experience like Mindy did, but we are proactively predicting a battery failure so that they can come in for a servicing. So I'll show you what goes in the background, and Steve or Mindy, how would one of you like to drive a car to help us demonstrate?
Should we both go over? Okay, cool. So we have a car here. You want us to drive this car?
Yeah, we have the essential parts of a car because I was not permitted to get one here. But
are you interested in driving the car?
I don't want to flash the audience, so why are you driving?
Okay, I'd be happy to take you that first.
Awesome. I'll backseat drive from here.
Please. Okay, so what do you want me to do?
So we have loaded a fun game here, so you can just sit down and drive and see
driving.
what our AI has to say about your driving.
Okay, so I'm driving. And
yeah, once Steve starts his journey, I'm going to get into the current trips, and you can see there are a bunch of parameters.
I'm not looking where I'm going.
Pretty deadly.
You got to tell me where I'm going. I thought you were my backseat driver.
And I'm the Asian woman giving you advice on how to drive.
And you also have the app giving you instructions, Steve. So it shows real-time information regarding the fuel that you consumed and the running cost and even the number of times that you overshot the RPM. Interestingly,
I crashed.
Stephen came out.
I'm pretty bad. But you got the data,
yeah.
Right?
Interestingly, throughout your journey, we send you. Wow. So we send your vehicle IoT information to Adobe Experience Platform, which, in conjunction with our AI, tries to decode your entire journey and maps it to a simple red, yellow, green. So here you know that you're probably at 20% of the time in red.
I was green.
For a good amount of time before the crashing, of course. Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah, so this is kind of
went like that.
Yeah, I did. I'm terrible. So should we have a seat again?
Yeah, please. Thank you. So this information is available for a user to retrospect after the journey is complete, because obviously we don't want you to look into your phone while you're driving. So interestingly, this is the kind of information that auto manufacturers can aggregate from multiple users across multiple trips once they opt in. But how do they aggregate this data and manage this to derive some intelligent insights? I would shift focus to analysis workspace to tell you how. Here I have integrated analysis workspace with customer AI, and as you can see, customer AI gives me a clear breakup of in terms of red, yellow, and green based on the scores from the AI. And here my customers of interest are in the band of red, who have a critical servicing need as of today. It also shows me clearly that there are 60,000 customers across the country that have a critical need as of today. And as an auto manufacturer, I'm interested to know what is the issue that these 60,000 vehicles are facing as of today. And just going back to your example, Mindy, you told us that you had an issue with your battery, right? When you had an unanticipated breakdown or a bad experience with your car.
No, that's okay.
That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So a failing battery is one of the common problems that end consumers face. And I hope you recall the app notification from the mobile, which called in the user for a preemptive battery replacement, and this is what goes in the back end. So I have imported the clusters from customer AI, which clearly divides my customers into segments based on their propensity for battery failure being high, medium, or low, and color-coded correspondingly to red, yellow, and green segments respectively. But once I have this within analysis workspace, I can segment these customers in terms of the car type or the city that they're driving from, and with one click, now I know there are 20,000 SUVs across the country that run the risk of a failing battery. But as an auto manufacturer, I'm not going to let that happen. I'm going to call them in for a proactive maintenance or a battery checkup, thereby enriching their overall customer experience. Now this is how we enable digital marketers to go from a state where today an end user brings in the vehicle to a service center and then we try to diagnose what is wrong with the vehicle, right? And to a state where we can preempt what is going to fail within the vehicle and then enrich their overall customer experience and the brand experience as well. Now that's going to be a true experience maker in the automotive business. Thank you for listening, and if you like this feature, don't forget to tweet #CarSmarts. Thank you.